You don't like public speaking, do you? You don't like that phrase. Am I correct?
Yeah,
in thinking that?
I would totally take out public and put it in the bin, or, explode it or something.
But you said managing risk around speaking in public. And so what is the risk? Like, what's the definition of risk in that scenario? Just that you bomb and they throw tomatoes at you?
From the moment we're at school and we're in front of all those 13-year-olds, so many people have that trauma. That is the trauma for most people who hate public speaking. It's that moment where everybody looks at you and they might laugh, or they might start checking their phones, or they might walk out. And I think all of us, rightly, worry about that moment. And our primitive brain thinks they're going to kill you. Of course, that's not going to happen. But being laughed at, if you're not ready for that, would also be quite horrible.
Quite horrible. So it will be quite a shock, I think, for people to learn that your biggest risk, the one that you're prepared to talk about, although there is a supplementary risk, is giving the TEDx talk. So the name of the talk was Speaking with Confidence. It has, last time I checked YouTube, it was under 10 million, but I'm perfectly prepared to, I think it was 9.99 million. So we can do a check. It will definitely be over 10 million by the time this comes out. It is a hugely popular talk. It was pitch perfect, delivered so beautifully. And given that you are a voice coach, vocal coach, you teach people to do this, the idea that there was any friction in the decision-making to do it is, definitely to me was like, you what? And I'm sure to listeners, they'd be like, isn't that what she does? But explain to me why it felt like such a big risk.
It happened by magic because I was coaching Brixton TEDx and they just said, you want to do a talk next year? And I said, yes. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. So it was fairly frictionless to get to the point where they said, yeah, let's do it. And at that point, I hired a coach because any coach knows you need a coach. And
any good coach knows you need a coach.
Any good coach. Any sensible coach knows you need a coach. And she said, this is a massive risk. And at that point, I was like, oh, F. Yes, it is. Because I hadn't really thought about the audience who would watch it on YouTube. I'd only really thought about the lovely 400 people who were in the room at Brixton TEDx, who were super nice. But she said, if this goes well, lots of people will watch it. And if it goes badly, it's on YouTube for the rest of your life.